Watch me shake and bake.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gordon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
They run the option on second down.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, let's bring it.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Bridgewater. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Bridgewater. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
13-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
First down. It's Gordon. A gain of 3, second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
is Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Denver.
Taken down here at about the 11. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Jaguars nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
19 yards there on the catch and run. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just 45, 45, 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
56 to Monk, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. Check.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 13-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler, and he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Oh, wide open, complete.
This is my
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Broncos 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run it here with Gordon.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third down, Bridgewater. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Agnew.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the script.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Broncos 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
15. First down, Denver.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team. Unless
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here as he's taken down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
He's back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go toe